My headphones died at the gym, and I may or may not have been listening to One Direction.
That's crazy. Was it just blasting?
A little bit.
Nobody can drag me down.
I played it off like it wasn't mine. I was like, whose is that? While I'm like, connecting my Bluetooth and everything. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Party Chat episode 6. Last week's episode, those of you that may have noticed, the camera died while we were recording. So the vertical stream is still up there, but the actual horizontal video is not. But it's been a while because Brandon had the camera and he was out for a bit. We got a lot to cover. Apex being a little bit hacked. So I'm like, that just saw him live on a tournament. Someone's flexing. It was Dragon Balls. What's his name?
What?
The hacker guy.
The
Destroyer.
Yeah.
They just hacked it in the middle of a tournament. So we got to get into that. We'll probably start with that. But there's a lot of movie and TV show news, such as live action Teen Titans. Yes.
Wait, what? Keep going.
No, what?
Keep going.
Oh! Okay. That's how that's going to go. Yeah, a couple people were offered major roles, such as someone maybe was offered the role as James Bond or the Batman for the upcoming DC universe. Could be Jake Gyllenhaal. Could be Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't know. There's a lot to discuss. I may not be too happy with Jake Gyllenhaal's Batman, but that's just personally me. We got a Furiosa trailer. We got a Star Wars trailer. We got a lot to go over. Let's start with Apex because we got to finalize everything at the end with Mr. Beast doing his own TV show. $5 million cash prize, the biggest cash prize that's ever been presented for a TV show. So we got to get into that at the end. So let's start off with Apex being hacked. One, ranked has been fun recently.
No,
Triggering.
No, it hasn't.
If you're mad, Maggie, switch.
No, it hasn't. I'll say that.
Oh, man. Apex has been in a good spot. I played some of the finals. I'll touch on that a little bit. But those of you that don't know, in the middle of ALGS, their ranked tournament with all the pros and the scrims and everything, was essentially hacked. Like a couple people had aimbot and could see through walls and all this kind of stuff. Hal seemed to enjoy it, though.
Hal, they were like, Hal, don't shoot. Bro proceeds to shoot his gun. He knew he had hacks and everything. Like, Hal, just don't shoot. Just run around with us. But it was like, nope. I'm going to one clip everyone I see. I'm just going to still shoot the gun. Like, bro, he had one job. So for those of you that aren't aware, their tournament's going on. The pros are playing. They play for placement and prize pool and money to go to a LAN tournament, which is a tournament in person, for those of you that don't know what that means. And essentially go for, like, Fortnite's World Cup, like $1 million prize pool. It's not quite that much, but you get the idea. And then in the middle of this tournament, some of the pros now have wall hacks. So it's just like, they're like, what's going on? It's like if you're playing an NBA game, then all of a sudden, everyone on the other team is just on the bench, and you can do whatever you want, and you know their next move, and you're like... That was a wild reference, but okay. Well, I don't know sports, so... I don't know anything about sports, but give me another reference, then. I don't know what that just that threw me off guard. Like, NBA. I was like, what? Where's he going with this? Highlights look kind of nice. Stop it. Just stop it. But so in the middle of the tournament, one of the pro players, probably one of the bigger names in Apex Imperial Hal, was also hacked and had aimbot and just drilling in the middle of the tournament. He would shoot the ground and the bullets would fly directly right and just beam someone. Just unfortunate. They got hacked mid-tournament. Now Apex is in the awful spot. Chat, are you guys still playing right now? There's a few of you watching live. Are you guys still playing Apex? The chances are of us getting hacked is very slim to none. But if you're like a pro player, you're like Timmy, you're like Nicewig, you're like 100 Thieves member, right? Then it's like, I gotta be a little weary. Like, am I actually gonna get hacked or no? Like, what's going on here? So I don't know. I'm still playing it. Apex came out with the thing today saying like they finalized a bunch of stuff and like because it looks bad on their part. Like, oh, they're getting hacked. Like, dude, it took like 2 or 3 vulnerable. Days. Yeah. So they came out today or less than 24 hours ago and said like you can play the game, like it's safe. Our teams worked on it and like the game is safe to play and all that stuff. I mean, they have to say something. The thing is, do you think they really did, or are they like, we have to put something out and we can't put, you're cooked. Right. Enjoy the day. Yeah, obviously not. They probably did make some minor changes, some minor things here and there, and like came out with that thing like, you guys can play the game. Like, don't worry about your stuff getting leaked or not leaked, but like hacked and all that. And the thing is, with these hacks and stuff coming from like a military intelligence background, normally you have to click a file, like an email, like a phishing email, and then it downloads a virus to your computer. Only this time when you open the file is Apex.
So they're open. Like,
I mean,
as soon as you open it, that's when they can get into your thing.
Looking into it, it came out that, like, Hal's computer was, like, hacked.
Yeah.
Like, not like Apex. The guy actually hacked Hal's computer and got aimbot on it and all that stuff.
Which is nuts. And Jin Burns was a little bit different, though, because he reset his computer and everything.
Right, yeah.
And re-downloaded Windows. And it's just... So the virus file was Apex, essentially.
Right.
And when you open it, it's open to whatever he wants. That's nuts, though. If it was only one... Chat, let us know. If only one person got hacked in the tournament, would it have been more sus? Because then it's like, wait a sec. Is this guy just hacking in general?
Well, I mean, so, like, say Jem Burn. Jem Burn, he's won LAN, like, an in-person tournament. Like, I think it happened to him first before it happened to Hal. So if it was just him... He's cleared his name. He's known.
I think
like
so as
people
well.
know, like, okay, this guy obviously doesn't cheat. Something is going on here, because he's won LAN, like, in-person tournaments. Like, he's won a lot of tournaments. He's cracked. He's played mouse and keyboard and
for a while
and controller. And he is cracked at both. But like,
I think the same thing as well. But I would be if I was Jin Burn and I was the only one hacked, and now I'm fighting for my life. Like, dude, I promise. Like, well, how? If you get caught cheating, the other thing is that's immediately what you're gonna say.
right.
But I don't. Jin Burns not, from what I've seen watching for a while, he's not that kind of guy. Doesn't seem like a cheater. He's played at LAN. He has a representable name. But if you didn't have a big of name like Jin Burn or Hal in the Apex community, that's a rough one to fight. Like,
Yeah, you're cooked. That'd have been awful.
you're like, be like, dude,
You're
I
like,
swear,
I swear it wasn't me. I swear. But like, no. I don't believe you.
Yeah, so that's rough. But I'm glad it was too, just for the sense
Right.
none of them are struggling. But yeah, a couple people were breaking down the event over on like Twitch and stuff, and they were like, yeah, this is kind of nuts. But why does it have to come to this for them to be like, oh, maybe?
Yeah, the dude's been, that's what I
security?
don't get. So like, the dude's been doing this for a while. Like, he's been hacking the system. He's known. Like, oh, Destroyer's like whatever. Destroyer's been getting to the games, gifting us packs. Like, I'm like, the dude's literally showing you why he's known until he does this in the main stage to where like they have to say something or do something about it now. He's been known to be. He's been doing this for a while. He knows the system. He's like, how much do I have to do before like they do anything?
He asked you like, I wonder if he was just like bored and he's like, why not? Let me throw some hacks on this for a good time today. That's crazy. I'm interested to see what it's gonna be like.
I'm hoping it's like some like 14-year-old just doing something stupid.
His feet are just up.
Yeah, I hope it is. It's like it's some 14
like,
just messing around.
His boys are watching. His boys are overwatching him like struggle.
Imagine you knew someone that could do that. I'm like, bro, give me like 10K packs real quick.
Dude, can I get an heirloom? Please, dude. I have played on like the Xbox, the PlayStation, the PC, Steam.
That is crazy.
And none.
Still yet to get an heirloom. I have 4. So.
You have 4 heirlooms?
Yeah.
When did you get 4?
I have the Wraith. No, I have 3. I have Wraith, Bangalore, and Loba.
When did you get them?
A bit ago.
That's crazy.
Well, I got 2 like in the same month. Like, I got the Bangalore one, then out of nowhere, I got another pack and got an heirloom. I was like, wait, there's no way I got one. Like, in the same month, I got 2 heirloom shards.
Chat, do you guys all have an heirloom? I don't. Justin has one too, because I saw him with.
Justin bought his, though. That's different.
Where's mine?
Spent $500 on his heirloom.
No way. Bro, spent a bankroll on it. I did. I gotta get one. I mean, I guess I don't care that much. I don't know whose I would get. It'd probably be, I guess, like Ash or Lifeline.
No, I'd probably Lifeline. If you get Ash, I'd probably kick you in the face.
Dude, or
you want nunchucks?
I mean, it's gonna take forever to come out from Conduits. Why does it take so long?
Oh, they literally said they're not releasing another heirloom for like at least another 4 seasons.
Why?
They want to focus more on like the Final Fantasy heirloom, like those kind of like the Buster Sword, like the ones you can use for like every legend.
Yeah.
They want to focus on those, like doing more like partnership events and stuff like that. They want to do more of that.
I get that, and Apex needs to do that. I mean, that's one of the reasons Fortnite can stay relevant so well. It's like Dune's coming out. Well, we got a Dune collab. Then
right? Yeah. Stuff like that.
And Apex is like, well, we got a carnival themed battle pass this time around. I'll be honest. I think Apex needs to buff their like skin game and cosmetics. Some of them are okay, but like, no.
Right.
Just like no. When they did the anime collab and stuff,
they have a lot of recolors in Apex, and it annoys me when they release an event and just a bunch of recolors. I'm like, is this a reskin?
Like, it's red. You want $20 for red?
Like,
$20 for
no
a red
one's spending
skin.
money on this. It's just a recolor of an Octane heirloom. Like, what is that?
That's a wild take though, to be like we're not gonna do an heirloom for
Yeah.
another force. Why? I feel like that's not like the crazy hardest thing to
Alright,
make. Is
people-
like the heirloom.
Right, because people are mad. Like, okay, their mains. Like, who doesn't have one yet? Like Mad Maggie.
Yeah.
Who else doesn't have one?
Does
I can
Fuse
think
have
of.
one?
Fuse has a guitar.
I don't know if
yeah.
anybody cares about Ballistic, but like
Like the other few that have been out that still
Ballistic,
don't have
Conduit,
one.
Mad Maggie, they all don't
Catalyst,
have one.
Catalyst is in there.
Catalyst doesn't have one. Catalyst is pretty popular and ranked as well.
Yeah, there's
Or
a couple
ALGS.
of the newer legends that still don't have an heirloom. They're like,
Yeah, why is that? Why
people like.
I don't know. Who do you guys want an heirloom for next? Let me know that. Obviously, I've been playing Conduit a lot. I would say her for me, but like I don't. Why is that a weird thing to take time away from? To like not do that heirloom.
They
for, like,
they
the
want to do
characters?
more partnerships and like
You
stuff
can
like
only
that.
do one heirloom. Like I feel like that's such a long time to wait for like something that's not.
Right.
I don't know. I don't see why it would take that long for you to craft an heirloom like every season for that. It's one cosmetic. Like it's you can't have the same.
I mean,
team.
look at how bad their skins are. You want them to make a
Dude.
good heirloom. It takes them a while to bring out a good
That is a
skin.
good point.
You get a good skin once every like, I don't know, a couple months. We get like, oh, this skin's really nice.
Yeah, I
Besides,
wouldn't be shocked. They drop Conduit to the USB port heirloom, and you're like, it's an iPhone charger.
besides
You're
that,
dude.
like, I don't know what the next like collab's gonna be with Apex, but we'll see.
I don't know. They gotta beef up their collabs and stuff like that. I think personally, they did one anime one. It was okay. Why was Mirage not Naruto?
I remember that.
They,
That was a while
Watson?
ago. Well, yeah,
What?
it was Watson. She had the border of her doing like little like Sharingan thing.
Who is in? Who is your creative team for the skins?
Octane was
Mirage can multiply.
Octane was One Piece. I remember that. I remember that collab. That was a while ago.
yeah, that was like. I don't even want to say that was.
That's been a minute, that collab.
I hate saying like that was the last decent one because it really wasn't that like. As someone who loves
I don't
anime
remember
and
the
didn't
last.
buy anything.
I don't remember the last like decent one.
Yeah, they gotta beef that up though. But that the finals, I'll talk about that unless you got anything else on Apex.
That's about it. Apex, they got hacked. They're getting
Yeah, they're kind of getting cooked right now.
not the best look for Apex
Especially
right now.
because they weren't in like a banger spot.
I mean, now
They're
I
okay.
hope they wake up and like do better with like their end. Like, I mean, anti-cheat came out and said it's not on their side. They literally said it's not us. Like, there's no
Yeah.
vulnerability on our side. It's literally all on Apex's side, like on EA. So hopefully they do better.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hope they step their game up with that and a lot of stuff. It's because Apex hasn't been at the peak for a while. They've just been lucky to be like steady
Yeah.
and not come out when like other games came out and stuff like that and just fall off and get buried deep like a bunch of other battle royales. So they're kind of like, but if they keep messing up and not having like good stuff, this last season update was good. All the rework for all the legends. Don't get me wrong, but like if they don't have banger stuff like that and they're starting to drop stuff like heirlooms and all that stuff, then it's like, you're gonna
Yeah.
keep your core fan base, but no one else is joining.
Right.
I kind of feel like that's how it is. Like in Fortnite, I can name like other players that have like come up recently and have been popular and everything. There's been like Lacey and Clicks. Ronaldo's been off. He
Lacey and
did
Clicks.
World Cup, but then like he came back and he's doing some Fortnite stuff. There's Agent Jeff. You probably don't know him,
I know him.
but like those people are still coming up on Fortnite. But like Apex, I'm like who's like a new person? Like
Oh, I see what
content
I
creator?
see what you're saying. Like that, Fortnite's like content creators are blowing up still.
Yeah.
And, like no one. I see what you're saying. No one really. I see
Yeah.
a few here and there. Like on TikTok, you see some funny clips of some people. I've seen a couple, but like no one really like that stands out. Like
Yeah, it's hard to do a lot of
Yeah.
content too because there's no solo, so you gotta pick,
yeah.
like,
It's like it's hard to do a lot of content. Like the
It
most
kinda
I've seen
nerfs
is
it.
people getting mad at their randoms. That's the most popular content
Dude,
that's
don't
on
even get me
TikTok
started.
is
Don't even get me
people yelling at their when they solo queue, just yelling because talking in game chat with your
Dude.
every game. It's not even
No,
just Apex.
yeah.
Apex, I've seen their Valorant ones are pretty funny. Apex, Valorant, and a bunch of clubs who just
When
yelling
I
at
loaded
their
the ranked and my teammate's
randoms.
the first person dead out of the entire lobby, I'm like, dude,
Your game's cooked.
that's a negative.
That's the end of the game
That's
right
negative.
there.
I don't want that, but that's tough. Let's move on to. We got a lot of TV show and movie news to do. What do we want to start with? We can start with DC, a live-action Teen Titans movie.
I don't care.
I am hyped. I am so excited for this. Teen Titans, a TV show. You didn't watch it?
It's gonna be. I watched some of it, a little bit.
Did you guys watch?
Oh, the
not
Cartoon Network
not
one.
Teen Titans Go.
Which one?
That is garbage. The normal like Teen Titans. The Teen Titans Go is like the normal. Is like the weird bubbly one with like the weird kids.
What? Like the cartoon,
Yeah,
the Cartoon Network.
Cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
Teen Titans Go is like way more cartoony than the normal Teen
Yeah,
Titans.
I've seen both.
Yeah, the normal one is fantastic.
Go ahead.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way you didn't like that. That's crazy.
I don't know. It was just at a point where I just didn't
That
really
was
care
like
about
peak
it.
like Cartoon Network. I love that show. I hope. Let me know in the comments who do you guys want as your cast. Like Teen Titans wise, who do you want? I kind of want everybody they had in the show. I want Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven. Cyborg is gonna be replaced with Blue Beetle. That's my guess from the Blue Beetle movie that came out recently. That was utter garbage.
That kid?
Yeah.
Is gonna be Cyborg?
He's not gonna be Cyborg. I think he's gonna take Cyborg's place in the Teen Titans.
Oh, okay.
As kind of maybe like a techish kind of guy, with the help of the Blue Beetle.
Did you watch that movie?
No, you
Okay.
couldn't pay me. Okay, if I was strapped to a chair and they were like Blue Beetle or Madam Web, then I'm probably I'm picking Blue Beetle, obviously. But like,
I'll pick my own Web for Sydney Sweeney.
yeah. Actually,
Just because of that.
you make a good argument there. But there's no reason to watch it. Not a single person gave it a good review. So
Right.
it's like
I forgot
cool.
about that movie.
It almost went straight to Max pretty much because it was so bad. I'm sure there's people that enjoyed it, but it looked like a Nickelodeon Power Rangers movie.
Right.
Watching the trailer. But so my guess is it's gonna be Robin / Nightwing, Raven, Beast Boy, Blue Beetle, and Starfire, and those will be the 5 for the Teen Titans. They could pick a bunch of other people like Superboy and stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna go that route. They do have Supergirl because her movie is coming out, and the director of Supergirl is directing. I think they gave her the helm for Teen Titans as well. So I hope she does great with it because that could be a big movie for DC. But so you don't care. You don't like it.
Not a care in the world. If it's good, I'll watch it.
Oh,
Don't get me
man.
wrong.
I'm hyped for that.
Is the cast released for it or no?
No. They should pick me for Robin, but no, it's not released yet.
Stop it right there.
What do you mean stop it?
the cap.
What if it came out?
Look
What
at
do
your
you do?
build.
My build?
You think you could be
Are
Robin?
you nuts? I'm like 6 foot 200 pounds.
6 foot what?
200 pounds.
Stop it.
I'm not victim weight.
Not victim
Yeah.
weight.
Imagine me in like spandex.
Right. No.
What do you mean?
Stop it.
Compressions?
No.
Dude, I would make a killer Robin. That's nuts. I would literally smoke it. But I don't know who I want for the cast yet. Oh, Walker Scobell.
No.
I don't know. I gotta decide. Do you know Leo Howard from Kickin' It? He was the main guy from Kickin' It.
Mm-hmm.
Should he play Nightwing? I don't think he quite looks like him.
No, I don't see it.
I don't either. I saw because of his martial arts background. That would be the only edge I would see.
I don't.
I don't think he looks like it either. I don't know who should play these guys. Finn Wolfhard.
Right.
Someone that's got some longevity.
Is he even tall enough to play that role?
Nah. But Tom Cruise isn't tall enough to play most of his roles, but they do camera magic.
Right.
Let me know you guys' thoughts. Like who's your list? 5 Teen Titans. Who you picking for your list? Or is it the same as mine, which is probably because it's my list, so it's probably better than all of your guys' in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm super excited for it. It shows that DC is like broadening and branching. It's not gonna be for a while, probably like 2026 or 2027, because they still have to drop Superman and a Batman movie and like a couple shows they're dropping come 2025, which is going to be a big year for DC. So I wouldn't expect a trailer till like that time. We may get casting notices this year or casting calls for the roles of the Teen Titans, but nothing for the plot, nothing for the script, nothing for any of that because we don't know anything in the realm of DC yet. But they are looking at someone to play Batman.
Isn't Cyborg supposed to be black?
Yeah.
How's Blue Beetle gonna play that? Well, you said They're not gonna use Cyborg.
Yeah, they're not gonna use Cyborg. I'm saying like Cyborg's role in the Teen Titans was kind of like a tech guy.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm saying I think Blue Beetle's gonna take over the role as like the tech guy. In the Teen Titans, and I think Cyborg will probably just have a more major role in like the Justice League and everything. Okay. That's my guess. Because they said Blue Beetle. James Gunn was like, yeah, we still like whatever his name is that plays Blue Beetle, and it'll probably be in more stuff. Mm-hmm. So then it makes sense. You're not giving him a second solo film. You're not.
First one didn't work out. Don't give him
they're
a
not,
second.
They're not like, yeah, we're dropping Superman, and then Batman the Brave and the Bold, and Justice League, and Blue Beetle 2, and The Flash, and they're like, wait, what'd you say? The Flash? No, before that, Blue Beetle 2, they're like, nah. They're like, nah, no. We're putting Blue Beetle in Teen Titans, and then I'll be like, okay.
Okay.
Sure, he can come over for the Teen Titans, but you're not giving him like a second or third solo film. At least I don't foresee it. Would you be?
Did I watch the first one?
No.
Then why would I watch the second one?
Exactly. Same with everybody. Did you watch the first one? Probably not. And if you did you watch it in theaters? Probably even more not. You probably streamed it.
Even more not.
So that's my thoughts on that. But
I'll watch it tonight.
We have ranked after this. He's not watching anything tonight. It's mandatory ranked night. I'm making that a law.
Making that a law is crazy.
Someone was offered the role as Batman, though. Well, I guess it wasn't offered. In an interview, Jake Gyllenhaal was asked, hey, DC's rebooting. If you were offered the role as Batman, would you take it? And he states, it would be an honor.
Why you wouldn't say no?
Some people just don't want those roles because you feel like you're getting typecast and everything.
Right.
Once you like do that role, then it's like, yo, it's Batman playing this character now. Yo, it's Batman playing.
Robert Pattinson played Batman. He's not typecasted.
No, he played he did play Batman, but he played Twilight, and then so when the castings were going on, everyone's like, yo, it's the guy from Twilight.
I see what you're saying. Well, he's been in other things too besides Twilight.
Yeah. No, he has too.
Well, I get what you're saying. Like he's like Twilight. He's known for Twilight.
Yeah,
that's his thing.
Yeah. They're like really the Twilight guys playing
right.
Whatever. So it's kind of like it's just kind of like hit or miss. But I think if Jake Gyllenhaal was cast, I think he would do a good job because he's a great actor and he does good in like whatever he is cast in. I just for some reason I don't even have a real preference or reason why. I just don't see him or really want him as Batman.
He doesn't give me Batman vibes. I don't know.
That's the same thing. Like I don't even have a major flaw with him. I'm just like I just don't see him as Batman for Batman like the Brave and the Bold and everything they're doing with the longevity of DC Universe for a while. That's just my opinion. Again, nothing against the guy. He's a great actor. I think he would kill it if he got the role, but it's just I feel like there's someone else for
He's not Batman. He's not the Batman we need.
Who would you who would you pick if you had to pick someone or like come to your head? Alan Richardson?
As Batman? What is Bane, maybe?
There's another hero you probably don't know who it is. Wildcat. He would be a good pick for Wildcat. But I'm trying to think of someone to play Batman. They've got to have longevity. For like, I'm talking like 3 or 4 solo films and like 2 or 3 Justice League movies.
Alan Richardson's not a bad pick. Actually, he's not like super high up there to where it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? He's not like I can see it.
I think that's a valid pick. I think he's been beefing his game lately with his acting and everything.
Yeah, he's been up there.
He's in a movie with Henry Cavill coming out. I think I don't know the guy, but you know how there's some actors and like celebrities you can tell you're like, man, this person's like a dick to hang out with. Like I can tell like this guy's like stuck up. But to me, like Alan Richardson doesn't really give me that.
No,
vibe.
yeah.
I feel like he's gonna come on set and be like, attention on me. Like I feel like he has longevity. I feel like people would want to work with him. I feel like he could do a good job.
Did you watch Reacher?
Did I?
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2.
Yeah, Reacher was good. I enjoyed Reacher. He killed it in Reacher, I thought.
Isn't it crazy his main thing is comedy?
That's his thing?
Yeah, like, was it Blue Mountain State?
Well, yeah, like, I watched a thing with his whole backstory. It's pretty interesting, like, how he started, like, he was, like, a side character in, like, Blue Mountain State, whatever, and now, like, look at him, like, he's...
That's nuts. And those characters,
that
Reacher
big.
and Blue Mountain State, are, like, completely, like, 180
right,
for
yeah.
acting. So it gives me, which kind of gives me that hope when he's Batman, but then he 180 Bruce Wayne, I think he could pull it off. I think he's still got plenty of time. We obviously know he's physically fit. The dude could steal your girl in a heartbeat.
He's on that juice.
Dude's on eggs, just straight eggs and chicken.
No. Well, he didn't come out and say he's on testosterone.
Yeah, well, we knew that. We knew that, buddy. You're not full of. He didn't come out. Everyone's not like, oh, I was fooled. Like you pulled. I had no idea.
But crazy enough, he said season 1 he was natty in season 1.
Yeah,
that's crazy. It wasn't until season 2 when he did like a whole checkup and doctor was like, yeah, your test levels are really really low. He's like, all right, I'll take testosterone. But telling me season 1 he was natty is crazy. Dude, I thought he was more jacked in season 1 than season 2, but I was like, all right, either this is a really good lie or he's just that guy.
I just don't feel like he would need a reason to lie about that.
Right.
He's like, yeah, I took a little bit of test season 1.
Yeah, he's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, I'm natty.
Cap.
Dwayne, piss in this cup for me.
Oh, I just wake up at 4 a.m. and drink the holy water and all this.
Yeah. No. My energy drink.
Bro's like almost 70 years old, and he's more jacked than half the people that are in their 20s.
Yeah, that's like, you couldn't even fool Helen Keller with that. Like, she could be like, you're not.
Yeah.
you're on test. I know, Dwayne. She's like, you're on test. I'm blind and I know that. Like, that's the thing. Jensen Ackles?
That's not bad. I can say it. Yeah, he's got Soldier Boy to play though.
No.
And the boys.
He would drop Soldier Boy.
He
wouldn't have to drop Soldier Boy.
That's coming out soon, I'm pretty sure.
Out June, right?
Yeah.
June or July.
June.
I didn't watch season 3. Do I need to?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch? What was the last one you watched?
I might be partial in episode 2.
Did you watch their spin-off?
No,
the
I'm not
teenage...
watching that garbage. Did you?
Yeah, I watched. I love the boys. I love the whole universe. It's pretty cool.
Was Gen V good?
Gen V was okay.
Really?
It ties to the boys, kinda.
Oh.
Because at the end, I'm not gonna spoil it. Someone shows up in the end, but yeah, not bad. I would say it's not bad.
Did they say how many seasons the boys is gonna have?
This is what, season 4 about to come out? I don't know.
I'm curious about that.
I have no idea, but it's pretty cool. I think season 1 was good. Season 2 was like kind of.
Season 2 was the lowest.
Yeah, season 3 they kicked it back up. Season 3, I would say.
Yeah.
And then Gen V, and then season 4.
I just love that they really don't give a crap about anything.
Yeah, I love it too.
Like whatever they want to say, they're like, it's a show. Like, relax.
All
like,
right, the amount of memes they put in the boys, like, it's pretty funny.
Like, he'll fly through, be like, I'm gonna burn all of you gay pride people,
Yes.
and just blow them away with his eyes. And then they'll be like, sir, that's 30% of your voting base, and he's like, oh, I gotta wear a rainbow cape next time. But it's like,
well, it's the memes. Like, that's why it's so funny.
It's
like,
go, relax.
It's like, yeah, nobody cares.
Don't get your transgender panties in a twist. Like, calm down. That's. I think if they didn't have that attitude, the show wouldn't be popular.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think so. It would just get buried deep into like more superhero shows and everything. But I probably should watch season 3. But I don't know. I've heard Jensen Ackles' name being thrown on for Batman. I've heard Alan Richardson being thrown on for Batman. Jake Gyllenhaal said if he's offered the role, it'd be an honor to play him. Those are some big shoes to fill.
There is some big shoes to fill.
Like, that's like taking the role of like Captain America or Iron Man in the MCU when it first started. Like, you got a long road ahead of you. You can't, because they're gonna have to do like a 7 to 10 year contract. I feel like you can't do it movie by movie if you're moving a cinematic universe.
Right.
What if Iron Man changed like 3 times, or 2 times even? You get Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, or you get like Iron Man 1, 2, Avengers 1. But then you get Iron Man 3, and then Endgame and everything like that is a completely different Iron Man. You're like,
Henry Cavill.
Nah. He has been offered a role by Marvel. Well, not offered. It's been rumored that he's been going back and forth with them. Henry Cavill, I don't know if he would do it. I don't think so. I think because he's 50s, I think. 40s or 50s.
Probably 40s, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think he's fit. I think he could do it, and I love Henry Cavill. I'm just trying to think of his longevity-wise with it. And I think it's different when there's, like, people who like to work out, so staying fit's not a big problem for them, and they want to stay fit for the role and everything. And then people that don't, and they're like, man, I got to get in shape for this. Like Christian Bale's not jacked 24/7.
Yeah.
But if he has to for a role,
Yeah,
it's
he'll
like,
do it for a role.
All right, like I can do it, or like Matt Damon and stuff. All right, I can do it. But like Alan Richardson, dude's always a unit, and then Jake Gyllenhaal's usually always pretty fit. Henry Cavill's usually always pretty fit. So those guys, like I could see having a longevity within the role.
I cannot see Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman.
I can't see him as it. Either.
All the roles I've seen him play ever, like Batman just doesn't stick to me.
Yeah.
He's in Roundhouse. That comes out tomorrow. I think.
He is in Roundhouse.
Bleh.
I know, but it's got Post Malone in it and Conor McGregor. So we'll see. Are you guys watching Roundhouse? Let us know. It's on Amazon. Like if you got nothing else to watch, you might as well throw it on. You don't gotta pay.
I'm sure it won't be like awful. Like maybe
I think
like
it'll be okay.
like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it won't be the greatest thing ever, but also won't be awful. I think Conor McGregor acting is like it's funny. I watched the trailer like twice. And, like that is Conor McGregor IRL too. What's funny? Like that is.
I think it's literally what they told him to do.
Yeah, like just be yourself. Like which is what I was like. That he fits that role perfectly.
Can you just come into this bar and yell at
Yeah,
people?
just start breaking.
Yeah.
Things. Like
I'm in. Like here's $300,000 as well. Thanks for doing it.
yeah.
So we'll see with that. I might watch it and drop a review on Roundhouse and see how it is. But I don't know. Let us know in the comments who's your thoughts for playing the live action Batman. Don't forget the one for the Teen Titans as well. But someone else was offered a role for another major character.
James Bond.
James Bond. Aaron Taylor Johnson was offered the role as James Bond. I don't think he's accepted it yet. And I went in the comments and they said the Marvel guy? Aaron Taylor Johnson's been in one Marvel movie and he died.
Right.
As Quicksilver. You can't say Aaron Taylor Johnson's the Marvel guy.
Right.
Like that's not fair to him. He's been in a lot of stuff. I think he's an underrated actor. I think he's at the right age too to play James Bond. I think that might be a solid pick.
That's a pretty good pick. What I saw, I thought it was okay. I was like, it's not like the worst pick, and it's not the greatest pick. It's not the worst pick. It's just right in the middle.
Yeah, I think like out of everyone else that I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, I'm like, dude, I'm fine with that. Like, I would not be upset if Aaron Taylor Johnson was picked as James Bond. I think he'd actually do a good job. He has the physique, he has the accent and everything going as well. He has the suave. He's not an ugly guy. James Bond's always bad looking. He's always sexy like me. So there's like,
Wow.
What?
Nothing.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Keep going.
Well, you don't think that's what James Bond's like?
No, go keep going. You're cooking, bro.
So, yo, that's crazy. But I think he would kill the role. I think he also has longevity for like 3 or 4 films, which is important. Because usually when they pick a Bond, they keep him for a few films. Like Daniel Craig's been in for a while.
Forever.
I say if Aaron Taylor Johnson comes out and he's like, "Yo, I am now cast James Bond. I'm here for it."
Right.
Like, all right, cool. Let me see what he's got. There was a rumor like Idris Elba was offered or talked about in the past.
He said no, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
Cillian Murphy.
Too
I've
old.
seen that. I've seen
that as well, but I think too old.
Yeah, I don't think he would. It's not his vibe anymore.
Yeah.
It's not his role.
I think like 15 years earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think Cillian Murphy could.
Like
The thing is, he's a great actor, so he could pull it off.
He can, but I don't think it's for him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe a villain.
Maybe a villain, yeah, but I just don't think maybe before Peaky Blinders or something like that.
Yeah.
Like peak him.
Fresh off a Scarecrow.
Yeah.
With Christopher Nolan, but post Peaky Blinders and Oppenheimer.
Nah,
I don't know.
It's not him.
It's not even that it's below him. It just doesn't really suit him. I don't believe. But I'll take Aaron Taylor Johnson as that. There was one point, like I said, Idris Elba. I don't know. That doesn't really suit it for me. Tom Holland's always been thrown around. Not it for me. Wait, randomly, back to Alan Richardson. The dude's 6'3". It's crazy how tall they make him look in this show.
On a Reacher?
Yeah.
It is crazy. I thought he was way taller. I thought it was like 6'5".
Like Brandon's height.
Yeah, I thought it was really tall.
But he's what, an inch or 2 taller than you. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, it is true. Like he's like
he looks like a unit, dude.
Huge.
No way.
Yeah.
Like they make him look like he's like 3 heads taller
It's on
than
purpose,
everybody.
obviously.
Yeah.
But he looks like If you see this dude like next to you, you're like,
You
yo,
feel like you're cooked.
oh no way, I'm going up next to that dude.
But like, if he was next to you, he would be like,
He'd be big, but just
you would look at him and you'd be looking him in the eyes. Like you're not like.
not looking
It's
at
not
him.
like us going next to Brandon.
Right, yeah.
Like that, then I'd be like, all right, I get it. If the dude was 6'7", and then everyone in the show was even if you're like 6 foot.
I mean, most people in the show were kind of short.
I think they
guess.
were, though.
Yeah.
Like, if they're, like,
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Jimmy
like,
Bill's height and stuff.
okay, that's crazy.
No, I'm just saying.
That weren't that short.
What if they cast Joey Bill in it and his job was to sit on his shoulders?
Joey Bill. Joey was like 4 foot tall.
They did. Maybe we just have. Do we have a tall friend group?
Do we have a tall friend group?
Yeah.
I think our average height's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I think average male height.
Yeah, it's 6.
It's like 5'9".
Who's average?
The average like male in general. Height.
No, I'm saying our friend group is
Oh,
what you're saying.
yeah.
Not like average. Average male is like what 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like everyone in our group is like Justin 6'1". I might be the shortest. At
I don't
6.
think. I think Justin's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe. I think Justin's 6. You're what 6?
I'm right. I'm not 6'1". I'm right at 6.
I would say I'm 6'1".
Yeah.
And then
Rob's 6'1".
Rob.
6'2" or 6'3".
Right. 6'3" for Andrew
No,
is
he's 6'2".
crazy.
I think he's 6'2".
Okay, maybe 6'2". Andrew's not 6'3".
Yeah. So imagine like you stand
Dalton
next-
is 6'5" though, I think, or 6'4".
Dalton, yeah. Dalton might be 6. Yeah, I can't remember which one. 6'4" or 6'5". Yeah, maybe we do just got a tall friend group because that's what I was thinking about. Because it'd be like you looking over at Andrew.
Right.
That's like Alan Richardson's height. But in the show, dude, it's like
Show, bro's like,
I'm
bro's
like,
up there. Bro's like tall.
I was feeling insecure, but I'm like, wait, if I saw this guy, I'm like looking right at him. Like it's not like
I remember when I first
it's
watched.
not like yo.
When I first watched Rachel, I'm like, dude, this guy is huge and tall. Like when it first, no one really watched it. Like when it first came out, I watched it. I'm like, dude, who is this? Like I looked him up. I'm like, what is he on? Like I was so curious.
Alan Richardson's build.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this guy eating? Like, dude, what the heck is this dude?
And then it's crazy because you look him up, and then now like you're like physique and everything. You're kind of like, oh wait.
Yeah.
I'm at his like you're not at his level.
Yeah,
yet,
but like,
you're like as
right.
far as I can get Natty, we're the same. Which is funny. But that was just a random thought. I forgot what we were talking about when I backtracked to that. Oh, Aaron Taylor Johnson as James Bond. Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you have a different pick for it. But I'm gonna roll with him. What do we want to hit next? I guess before we leave away from some of the major movies, I gotta talk about, because we're getting some of the trailers, then Mr. Beast at the end. The Batman is delayed till 2026. The Batman, the first popcorn bucket I ever got, because I didn't get the Dune one because it wasn't available, and I was pretty upsetty spaghetti. Delayed till 2026 is nuts.
That is a wow.
The Batman came out, I think, 2022.
When did they start shooting for it? How long has it been since they talked about it?
I don't know if they started shooting. No, I think they did.
I'm pretty sure they did, right?
Yeah.
They spoke about it.
Yeah, I think Matt Reeves put some out. He's the director that they started shooting it. It's delayed a whole entire year? It's crazy.
Year and a half.
I'm so upset. I don't know what you could be doing, like, script-wise and everything to, like, be doing that, but that's not did you like the first Batman?
Yeah.
It was long. It was a long movie.
I did.
Like, if you were going in for a long movie and you didn't know it, like, you were like, what is going on? But, like, if you knew this was a long movie and you're going in, you're like, oh, okay. It's pretty good. I think Robert Pattinson did a good job. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman did a good job. Matt Reeves did a great job directing it, I feel like. The one chasing with the penguin,
Yeah.
I think was really good.
It was really good.
How did I forget his name? The guy that played the penguin. I think did phenomenal. I can't
Has it
remember.
been that long since it came out? How long?
Dude,
You said
2022.
We're in 2024 right now.
Yeah. They've got to be cooking something up. But the entire cast killed it. Directors killed it. I was so excited for the second movie just to see what's going on. The thing is, do we think it's... Because it was supposed to come out next year, I believe. 2025. But that's when DC is rebooting all their stuff. So I wonder if it was like schedule conflicts. And they're like, we don't want to drop too many DC
Right
movies
at the
in
same
1 year.
time. Yeah.
But the thing is, the Batman Brave and the Bold wasn't set to drop in 2025. So if it drops 2026, then we got 2 Batman movies dropping in 2026.
What's the other one?
The casting that Jake Gyllenhaal was off.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So then I feel like that's more confusing because they haven't confirmed a release date for like DC Cinematic Universe, their Batman yet. They haven't confirmed the actor and they haven't confirmed the release date. So I don't think it's 2025, which would lead me to believe it's 2026. So then it's like, I don't know. You drop 2 Batman movies in 1 year? How confusing would that be?
Early 2026 and then late 2026. It's got to be like at least 6 months apart.
What's your press conference going to be? Yo, the Batman's coming out, but then also don't wait till the end of the year because you got the Batman coming out and you're like, I thought you... No, someone like me who's like a nerd, like, I get it. I understand what's going on, but I feel like the average viewer is going to be
right.
like...
Yeah, what's this? What's happening?
Wait, what just happened in this Batman? What just happened in this one? As opposed to if they dropped it 2025, the Batman, then maybe drop the other one in 2026 or something, then that gives them a year in between. Unless so I don't know. Maybe they'll switch dates around and 2025 will get shocked and we'll be like, yo, we're also dropping the Batman. But they already gave us their lineup and they haven't said it's going to be in it. So it's just, I don't know. I wanted to see it really bad. I wanted to see where they go with it. I think Rob Pattinson's doing a really good job. I want to see how he picked it up in the second movie. Matt Reeves directing it is killing it. Have you seen what Matt Reeves looks like?
What do you mean?
He looks like a normal dad. Dude with like a mustache.
No, I haven't seen what he looks
For some
like.
reason it shocked me when the movie came out. I don't know what I expected him to look like, but then I saw an interview with him and I was like,
that's Matt Reeves.
It's like that's not what I pictured you to look at. You just made a whole goth themed universe.
What did you want him to look like?
I don't even know. Handsome?
That's crazy.
What's that? He kind of looks like Commissioner Gordon from like the other Batman franchise.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he looks like to me. I was like, well, props to you for making a banging film, buddy. But yeah, so that's delayed till 2026. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you care? Are you like, I'll be all right because of the DC stuff's coming out? I'll get that. But I mean, there was rumors of the Joker, Penguin coming back, possible Clayface, Hush, Riddler possibly returning again. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Barry Keoghan's Joker. If he's still going to be playing him. I don't know if he's going to be the next movie or not. Maybe they're switching that up now. But we'll have to see. There's a lot of trailers that dropped. The Crow, we'll get into that. Because we got Furiosa, Star Wars, and then we're wrapping it up with Mr. Beast. The Crow trailer, don't really want to talk about it. It just brings me an idea. Could Skarsgård play the Joker in the other Batman universe?
I can say it.
He might be like a sleeper pick.
I can say it. Skarsgård's like, he's got the charisma for it.
He's got the
like,
chops.
yeah, he's got it. I mean, he's played Pennywise.
He played Pennywise.
And
not the same, but like, come on, like this.
Who did he play before Pennywise? Play somebody else. I can't think of it, but
he did play somebody else in a big role.
Yeah, I forget, but yeah, he's got it. I think if he was
so
offered
too.
it, like it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I like if they were like, yeah, I think he could do it. Something seeing him in the Crow trailer dressed as pretty similar to the Joker from Suicide Squad. I was like, they might be onto something here.
Also, I think he enjoys playing like, I think he said it before, like that
Psychotic
like villain like
yeah.
vibe. He likes it. Like he's not against it. Like he wants to play a villain.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't mind playing a villain. Like he's
some people don't, but he kills it.
He's like playing a villain. He said he enjoys it. He doesn't mind it at all.
This is gonna be an odd take for the Joker pick. Did you watch Dune 2? You did?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what'd you think?
That was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was long though.
Yeah, it was long, obviously, but yeah, I liked it.
Could Austin Butler
play who? The Joker? No.
I was curious after like he has such a wide acting range.
Yeah, I could.
After playing Fade, I think was his name.
Was it Fade?
I think.
I don't remember anymore. Maybe, but
I don't think it'd be an exact pick. But I was like, the dude does.
He surprised me how good he played as the
dude. That's what I'm saying.
He did surprise me how good he played doing that.
Like you would not.
Like I must forgot that was Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Like,
you would not be like, hey, that's Elvis.
Yeah.
Like,
right. Yeah. But he surprised me.
That's kind of a random pick, but I was just like, watching him play Fate, I was like, the dude does have like a slight ear to him playing it. Dude's got it going on though right now. Like that's crazy.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
He's going from like biker to Elvis to
Sons of
Fade
Anarchy
to, like,
spin off.
May thy knife chip and shatter. He's like, may thy knife chip and shatter. That was a good movie.
It was.
I liked the Mikey. Did you go watch it with Mikey?
Mm-hmm.
I saw him. He said he liked it as well. I don't think Matt's watched it yet. Yeah, I just wanted to throw Austin Baller out there to see your thoughts on it. If he was picked, I'd be like, I was like, but I think he might pull something out. But I think Skarsgård.
Now you brought up Skarsgård. I can see him. I can
he's
for
gotta be
sure
a
see
for,
him
like,
playing
the
it.
I don't know who else is like I've seen in a while that I'm like, yeah, like this has got to be. He could play the Joker.
Right.
But Skarsgård, something about him is just like, I think bro's got it.
Bro's
think,
got
like,
it.
You give me like a nice Jensen Ackles or Ashton Richardson Batman and Skarsgård as Joker. We may be in for a good time. We may be in for a good time. So I take it. 2 trailers. Cheek was really excited about this one. Star Wars. Thoughts?
What? What do you mean thoughts? no thought.
What's your thoughts on the trailer?
I watch. We did a review on it on the
Star
channel.
Wars Diversity Rises.
I mean, I see. The thing is, also I watched it with Matt and Justin. Like, they like it. Like, Justin can't wait to see it. He said.
What?
Like, yeah. So like, maybe I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. So like, I don't really care that much. But like, I didn't really enjoy the
Were
trailer.
they hype? Were they like, yo? Let's
Justin was like, he was hyped. He was like, dude, I can't wait for this to come out. It's the Acolyte series. I'm like, what even is this? What do you mean? And this stuff with the yellow lightsaber. I was like, I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy.
Maybe I'm missing something.
I was like, maybe I didn't really see a big deal in it, but
What did Matt say? Chat.
Matt wants to watch it as well. He's curious about it. So, I mean, they watched Ashoka.
Yeah.
They watched that. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch Ahsoka.
It's Ahsoka. That's what it
Yeah.
was. So they watched that, and they watch it every Wednesday on Discord. Like, they didn't miss a Wednesday without watching it. So man, I was like, maybe I'm just not the biggest Star Wars guy, and I just don't really care that much. But they want to watch this Acolyte series.
Props to them. No hate on them for wanting to watch it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I did a video on my channel as well. It's like, are people kind of Star Wars out? Is it just kind of like, yeah, I don't really care anymore?
I think the diehard fans are like are into it. Like maybe that's why they keep releasing it.
They were like, you guys were like, yo, I'll watch it like I'm a Star Wars fan. But I'm not like, yo, like I need to
right,
see
yeah. I think the diehard Star Wars fans
Star Wars
they're curious
to
keep seeing more Star Wars, so they don't really care. But like everyone else is like, we've seen enough. We're tired of it.
The bad thing is that I'm worried about is the lady directing it came out and said a lot of this is for diversity. And you pointed out when we were watching the trailer,
I could see the diversity in the trailer.
You were like, wait a second. Where's the white people? Like, you literally said that, I was like, what? And then I went back and I was like, yo, wait a second. And I saw like one white guy and he was getting hypnotized. And then he was getting like forced. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that's why I'm hoping it's not like something like that. And she came out in a press conference. She was like, sometimes the fans don't know. I'm paraphrasing. Sometimes fans don't always know what they want. And we don't always have to make what they want. We're making something else in the Star Wars universe and making it a little bit different. Making it our way, which is never good. If you need a reference, ask the Halo director, how's it going making it his way? There's a reason this stuff is good when it's good, and it's stood the test of time because of how they wrote it. But if you make it, and this, like, I don't know. That's what makes me nervous when people come out and say that kind of stuff. If they did The Last of Us and they were like, oh, this is an awesome story. We love all this. We're going to do it our way. And you're just like, why?
Right.
There's a reason the game has been made 12 times. From remastered to remastered, the double remastered platinum deluxe edition where you get the bonus remastered edition. It's like...
For instance, a new Star Wars game coming out as well.
Game?
Yeah, because Justin talked about it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a diehard Star Wars fan, like he said, I've never heard of this game. I don't know what game it is. I probably know. Off the top of my head, I was like, if there's a game coming out, it's going to be awful. But he's excited for it. He wants to play it. He's going to pre-order it. So I'm like, dude, good for you for being the biggest Star Wars fan out there. But that's just crazy.
Let me know in the comments, like, what do you guys thought? So you like, yo, like, Ah! I almost dropped the mic. Are you guys like, yo, this is it? We've been waiting for Star Wars Acolyte? Or are you kind of just like, I'm a fan. I'll throw it on. I'll watch it. If it's garbage, like some of the other stuff, I'm not going to finish it. I'm curious on that. Let me know in the comments. Oh! It's a lot today. Mad Max Fury Road saga kind of continues with Furiosa.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Mommy?
Bro, she's killing it.
Bark, bark, bark. Wait,
Did you just bark? What?
What's the thought process for Furiosa?
It's gonna be. What the?
Do you want to go to theaters and watch it, or are you like, no?
I feel like I might. I will. I probably will.
Yeah.
Just it's Mad Max. I guess I said in the trailer review, like it's not gonna be as good as the first one.
No.
But it's not gonna be awful. I feel like.
I think I'm still in for a good action pack.
Yeah, it's not gonna be awful. I think it's gonna be good enough.
I don't care too much that Furiosa is the lead and it's not Mad Max or whatever you call him, or Tom Hardy. I do kind of wish it still was. One, because Tom Hardy is banging.
All right.
Like, so I know I'm in for a good time. There's a lot more CGI in this one. The thing that made the other one like a spectacle was the fact that a lot of it was practical stunts. They were actually swaying back and forth on these moving vehicles in the desert with fire going. The guy playing the guitar from the other one is like strapped to a bungee cord on the car, strumming the guitar. Like, that's what drew you into the movie. That's why it's one of like my favorite movies to watch. And if people haven't watched it, I always like recommend. I'm like, yeah, just throw on Mad Max. Like, you're gonna have a good action-packed time with it. As long as they keep that rhythm and they just replace it with Furiosa, I'm fine. I'll watch it. But if it gets out of hand and she's like bodying 6 grown men at a time,
right.
I'm just like,
Okay. Relax.
Like I'm kind of pulled out. But if she's like outsmarting them, outdrifting them, taking out a guy or two at a time, insane action, then I'm here for it. Like I'm down to watch a good time. So I'm expecting I'll probably watch it in theaters. Unless it gets like awful reviews, which I don't think it will, because George Miller is the director, I believe. Always does a bang up job. So I'm game for it. It's coming out soon. I'm gonna watch it. If we watch it, we'll definitely do a review on it for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Lastly, we got I don't know if I want to hit this or not right before Winnie the Pooh Horror Cinematic Universe.
Skip.
Who gives these people budgets? I'm talking. There's a Bambi horror film. There's a Pinocchio horror film. There's another Piglet
It's
one.
the same one
There's,
as
like,
the one that came out
Yeah.
recently. Why?
That's
Is
it. Abysmal. All of them are getting like separate horror films to combine for the ultimate horror downfall experience,
Goodness.
the Pooniverse.
Who's writing
The
this?
Pooniverse,
Who's writing
Chief.
these scripts? Whose idea was this, and who approved of it?
Who's your audience? Who are you like? Who's the villain? That
I
the
feel like
Pooniverse is
horror
coming?
movies have just had a massive decline in the
Yeah.
last couple of years. Like, no, there hasn't been like a good horror movie.
What's the last banging horror movie?
Conjuring, the first one.
The thing is, like, I wouldn't disagree.
Like,
with
I
you,
haven't
thing.
like the last couple. Well, what was the one that was really weird? I guess it was more thriller than horror. I forget what it was.
Did we watch it in theater?
No, not Smile.
Yeah, Smile was okay.
No, it wasn't Smile. There was another one that was like really, really like weird. I mean, Talk to Me for the budget on Talk to Me.
Oh, I'll give Talk to Me.
Talk to Me wasn't awful.
If we throw Talk to Me in horror, yeah, I'll say
for
Talk
the
to Me.
budget it had. Like
Yeah.
it was made by what's in the Rocket Rocketeers
Yeah,
and all
yeah, yeah.
that.
I'll give
Like,
Talk to Me.
That was
Sure.
pretty good. But like a real like horror movie, we haven't had a good one in a very long time.
Dude, I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm trying to think of the one that you're thinking of, and I feel like as soon as you say it, I know it, but like, it obviously wasn't that good, I guess.
I forget what it was called. It was like really like the mom was like got like possessed and stuff, and like the kids would get possessed as well, and they
Is it Evil Dead?
it might be maybe it was. I think that's what
Is
it
there
was.
a scene where the maggots are in like?
Yeah,
That
one,
might be
yeah.
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
That Evil Dead wasn't bad.
Yeah, what was that? That's the one I'm thinking
I'll
of.
say Talk to Me and Evil Dead. I think there was like a shot where she's like outside the door frame as well.
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Yeah, it was that one. It was that one. But like besides like
Yeah.
say those two, like nothing I've watched like horror thriller wise has been good. Everything has just been like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Those two movies in the past,
The past decade.
dude, is nuts.
Nothing's been good. The Conjuring, the last Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It was like,
No,
that was awful.
dude, I think
I was
someone-
like, what am I watching?
maybe it was Jimmy that put that one above
Nah,
Conjuring 2, and I was like, dude, you
that's
gotta relax.
crazy. I mean, Jimmy's just. I'm not gonna
Conjuring
say it.
1's probably one of my favorite horror films. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Conjuring
lie.
1 was amazing.
That clap is like iconic when like the lights go up.
Right, yeah.
That one, like that's probably as my favorite right now. But the Pooniverse, who are they? What are we combining forces for against
No,
humanity?
bro.
Like, are we the Seven Horsemen
Nah.
of
I'm
like
not-
Christopher Robin?
I'm not about it.
What? I don't know. Let me know. Am I missing something? Let me know in the comments. Like, I'm telling you, they got Pinocchio, they got Bambi, they have Pooh on like the cover art riding Bambi with like Pinocchio behind him.
What?
I am not joking.
Hey, what's this rated? PG-13.
R.
Oh, R. I mean, rated R. I mean, it's gonna be gory, I guess.
This is stupid. I
What?
might be here for it, but this is stupid. All right, we gotta wrap up on something legitimate. Mr. Beast, $5 million game show. If someone from YouTube is getting a TV show and it's gonna be a game show and they want to give them a prize pool, Mr. Beast has earned it, in my opinion. My hands up. I don't know who else I'd give
Is
it
it an IRL game show? Like
Yeah, I'm
Squid
pretty
Games,
sure.
but not Squid Games? Okay.
I think it'll be.
I
something.
can see it.
I honestly think he's taken like what he does on his YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're making it a show.
I mean, as long as, they say Netflix, it says Netflix, right?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
Netflix didn't want to give him full reigns.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, unless like they're like, oh,
Yep.
like we're gonna like
But
step
we get
in
this,
and
this, and this. And
right,
this
yeah,
say,
yeah. That's what I'm
and
saying.
You can't do this challenge. And
Right.
it's like,
Let him do do him.
Yeah.
Just give him the budget, give him the money, and let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah,
don't
they're
like.
here's $7 million, $5 million for your prize pool, $2 million for the show. I'm not even coming to check in
Right.
on you.
Yeah.
Here's all your camera crew. Here's your staff. Have a good day. And then they come back and the show is finished. I think it'll be fantastic. Bang it. And I think it's going to pull a lot of viewers on that as well.
Amazon, yeah, doing it on Amazon is a great idea.
But if the Amazon's over his shoulder micromanaging, they're like, I don't want to do that challenge. And we
like
don't want this challenge. And
I mean, Amazon's not known for doing that though, which I will say is a
rings of power.
Oh, I guess. But most times they're pretty chill with
I
like
think-
how
I think
they
so as
how they
well.
are with stuff like that.
I think they're getting better because there are some shows that are coming out like on Amazon, stuff like that we've talked about before, where I'm like Fallout, I'm like, please don't let certain people oversee this and mess it up, and just let the directors do their things. You can do a lot with a small budget. Dune's budget is $100 million cheaper than She-Hulk's budget.
Yeah.
Let the directors that know what they're doing do their thing. Like it's not about money. Like that's the thing. Mr. Beast knows what he's doing with this content. You don't believe him? Look at the over 1 billion views he has on his channel.
Right.
Let him do his thing. He's gonna knock it out of the park. I feel like.
Yeah, he definitely will. It's gonna be a great show. We should just cast for it right now.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Imagine that'd be great.
We'd be first out.
Dude, it'd be a great experience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care.
I wouldn't even. Yeah. I don't know what the challenges are gonna be, but I'm excited for it. I think a lot of people are gonna watch it. I think they let him do his thing. There's shows coming out like Fallout. If these shows keep doing good, then like my respect for Amazon is gonna go up. I feel like because they've had some good shows. The show with Chris Pratt. I don't know if you watched that one. He was like hunting down like some of his Navy.
Oh, I forget what it's
I
called.
forgot the name.
I know what you're talking
Something
about.
list, hit list, tier list, blacklist, something like
Terminal
that.
list.
Terminal list.
Terminal list.
That was a good one. They have the boys. The boys are good. Invincible is good. And Mr. Beast. I think the show's gonna be good, and I think Fallout's gonna be good. So I'm excited for those. That stuff coming out. I don't remember the release date for Mr. Beast show, but the also thing is Mr. Beast turned down Amazon or not Amazon Netflix because they didn't let him do his thing.
Right.
He was like,
Which is good. I'm glad you did.
He's like, all right, I don't need it. He was like, I really don't need it, but I'm just trying to like broaden it out. So my guess is there's no way Amazon was like, yeah, you're not doing your thing, and he's like, you got me. All right, I'll do it.
Do you know who the Sidemen are?
Yeah,
Have you heard of them? They did a documentary with Netflix that came out recently.
yeah, that's
That's
true.
all totally off topic, but I know they did. That's a
Yeah.
documentary. It just shows like their
I think documentaries are different.
yeah how they started and all that. But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm foreseeing Amazon Prime is just like, you just do you.
Right.
We'll take this risk. You do you, and if it's banging, it's banging. Matt, like, you can't. If you have Amazon Prime, which you probably do, then you're solid. But if you don't, and you like Mr. Beast, and you sign up for a month, his normal videos get like 200 million views on average. So you gotta think of the profit increase.
People will watch this. Yeah, people
Like,
will literally get Amazon Prime just to watch this.
Yeah.
They
So
don't
they've
have
got to
it
look at the
already.
profit increase of people buying Prime and Prime Video,
Mm-hmm.
and then watching it for an extra. Dude, it's got to be close to an extra million people tuning in to watch this. There's just no way.
Right.
His community is so tight knit too. People are gonna go over and follow and watch it. So I think it's gonna do well. I think it might even break some numbers and records.
It probably will.
Just because of his popularity and like his reputation that
Right.
he has. But that pretty much wraps up the show. We had a lot to talk about, from Apex being hacked all the way to Mr. Beast and Cheek's love of Star Wars. So let us know in the comments again. Give me your 5 for Teen Titans, and subscribe, because I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. Next week, there's going to be even more to cover, so just subscribe. We'll keep you guys up to date with videos as they release, and more movie trailers along the way. Cheek, you got anything?
No, wait. You remember the Avatar live action?
Yeah.
Remember what's her name? Azula.
Yeah.
She might be getting recasted. She might be. So I keep seeing like things like maybe not. Like
Yeah.
people are talking about it. Like she might, because people are roasting her. Like it's
They
like
were.
I feel so bad. Like
They
the things
were.
I've seen, like calling her a fat. Like someone says she's gonna eat Aang. She's gonna eat Appa. And so I was like, oh my god.
Bro ate Momo.
But, dude, the things I've seen, I'm like, I feel bad for this girl. I'm like, I'm not saying. I think she can still redeem herself. Like,
Yeah.
I would say she did look chubby in a
Yeah.
little bit, but like that's not
Well,
how
on
Azula
her
looks.
IG, though, she doesn't. I don't think she really.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen her IG. I've
Who
seen.
did her makeup? And, like,
I think whoever did makeup made her look so like that, like however
Yeah.
she looked. I think she can redeem herself, but I heard she might be getting, because people also said it's nepotism, because her dad or something's the director or something like that, so she had to be in it. So I don't.
Wow,
That's what I saw. I'm
crazy.
pretty sure. So people were, so that plus the fact that she didn't like do well is like, okay, she might get recasted. I feel so bad though.
That's nuts.
But I don't know. I heard that. I've seen a lot of videos about it. People talking about it. Like
If they came to you right now and said, "You're making the final decision," what's your decision?
me,
Yeah.
I'd recast her.
Oh, baby.
But
All right.
I don't know. I feel bad though. The things I've seen are awful. Like people are seeing some awful things. I'm like,
They're
oh
cooking
my-
her. They're cooking her. in the
They're,
comments.
it's bad. It's
That's-
like if I was her reading these, I'd be like, I'd leave just because of
You
the
gotta go on
comments.
a training arc. She has to go on a training arc. Like,
Yeah, but I don't know.
she doesn't look like that normally. I don't know what the difference is with the camera or the makeup or the nerves getting
Yeah.
to her. Maybe like stuff like that. Yeah, she has been getting cooked. I didn't know she was up for getting recasted. GG's. All right, subscribe, because we're gonna keep you up to date. As soon as we get notice if she's being recast, we'll let you guys know. Till then, we'll see you guys next week.